Hi everybody, welcome back to Cactus Crawlers RC, and this is my SCX24 that I have been working on for quite some time now. And the first thing that looks different about this vehicle over a stock one is that I did trim the back of the cage down, and I used the rear supports and just moved them forward and connected them to the front of the cage to give it less of a squared cutoff look. And I did that, and also the patina looking paint job, I sanded it all the way down, and I painted it a darker green, and then once that was dry and cure, I sanded it down to give it like a faded paint look, like if it was a darker color before. So that kind of gave it the patina look. I am running a high-tech 65 mg Metal Gear servo that came out of my Losi Mini T, and it's still going strong. I don't have the tray that it bolts into, so it's just servo taped onto the stock tray, and it works out pretty fine. You could see it does hit a lot on the front control arm. All the paint's chipped away. And then it's running the same Rock Lizard tires and the Rockster wheels that is on the B17 Betty that I ordered for this, and the different tires really did improve the performance of the truck. I'm not running a bumper, and I was running a bungee winch. That's why this is notched in the front. I may put the bungee winch back on it, but it's not being used right now. And I was running the headlights in here, but after a long time of wear and tear, one of the lights decided to just go out, and I could have just left, you know, running one light, but it would use a lot of extension wire to run those lights in the body to the pivot and then back to the receiver ESC combo. And I just wanted to get rid of that extra weight of all the lights and the tape holding it up and everything. Opening up the body. So basically everything's stock. It still has the stock motor in it, running stock battery. I did change the location of the receiver ESC combo and the battery because the battery weighs just a tad bit more, and I wanted to get weight up forward over the front wheels as much as possible. I just servo taped the strap to the bottom of the existing tray, and that's how I just attached the Velcro strap on there. It just needs to stay put. I did install hot racing shocks on here, and as you can see, they're cantered more inward. I'm trying to bring down the ride height of the vehicle, and I just moved this shock tower supported in the forward notch and the forward hole. That would be for the different models of SCX24s, and that cantered the rear shocks forward nicely. The front ones, though, there was nothing for me existing on the Deadbolt setup for me to move the shock towers forward, so this is a coffee straw, and it's hot glued. I don't know if you could see it down in there. It's hot glued to the bottom of the tray, and it's a thick coffee straw, so I did even have to chamfer the inner edge in the beginning so the screw could take bite and then screw in. So it's screwed in pretty tight, and it's not as nicely cantered as the rear. I mean, I guess it could afford to go a little bit more, but it does the job. It works well. And I do have the rears preloaded and adjusted down a little bit more so it didn't sag as much. So that's basically the Deadbolt setup as it sits now. Oh, by the way, each wheel does have solder rings to use as weight, 2 per wheel. Each one weighs about 3 grams, so that's 6 grams per wheel, 12 grams front and rear. I know brass, if I got brass knuckles or brass inserts, would weigh more, so that might be something to look into in the future. One thing I thought about this vehicle with the Deadbolt body is that the reason I trimmed the top of it was I felt that it was unnecessary weight for a vehicle as small in scale as this to have this cage up there. And I know on a larger 1/10 scale it doesn't probably mean much of anything, but I think on these smaller scales weight is multiplied exponentially the smaller you go. So just a little bit of weight in the wrong place can make a big difference. And the one thing that I noticed is that the B17 Betty with a standard body on there, a truck-shaped body, and also the Chevy C10, they perform just a little bit better than the Deadbolt does. And it might be a combination of both the body and the tires, the stock tires that they use on the Deadbolt, because this Deadbolt performs pretty well with these tires and the way that it is. But the one thing that I wanted to do for some time since I saw it advertised was to get a new body. So this is the J Concepts. This is the creep body for the SCX24s. And I have the full-size creep body on my SCX10. So I thought I would pick up another creep body. Really cool. And this just came in the mail yesterday, and I haven't even had a chance to open it yet. So we're going to check it out now. I should have just cut that, huh? But cut it on the wrong side of the... Oh boy. There we go. Okay. It looks like a creep. The bed's probably wider proportionally to the cab than the full-size 1/10 scale creep. But it's still got the same shape. The cab ends and then goes in a little bit before the bed. They've already got the hood pin indentations in there, so don't know. It doesn't look like it matches up directly with the Deadbolt, but I may just have to adjust those in there. And it looks like it has the indentations already for the rear hinge screws. And it does have the outer plastic layer so you don't get overspray on the outside of the body when you paint this. So if you are going to simply just paint it on the inside, of course with these bodies you wash them really well, and then you apply your window maskings, and then you paint the inside of the body however you want to paint it. And then when you're done, when you pull this off, now the overspray didn't get on the outside, and it's going to be nice and shiny plastic. It's going to look like clear coat that you would put on the paint job of a two-stage paint job of a car, a full-size car, and gives it a real shiny look. But if you were going to paint it on the outside, like I've done to some of my other bodies, you want to make sure you remove this plastic coating first before you start to sand and paint. Otherwise it's just going to peel off and you wasted your time. Cool. I'm not sure how I'm going to paint this one yet. So I have some ideas. We'll see how they go. Of course, this is the sticker kit and masks, window masks. So there's the window masks right there, and the sticker kit, and it looks like the it almost looks just like the full-size sticker kit for the 1/10, only smaller size. So awesome, because I like that sticker kit, was really cool. Looks like we have all the stickers the same as the 1/10 also. And of course, J Concepts, makers of the Creep Body and the Landmine crawler tires. Alright, well, thanks for coming to Cactus Crawlers RC today, and you know, check out this body as we go along. Next step is to figure out a paint job for it and get it all sanded, and well, I don't know if I'm going to do that. Well, the next step is to get this body prepped for paint and figure out what kind of paint job we're going to put on it. And then just start trimming it up and seeing how it fits on the Deadbolt body. So stay tuned, come on back to Cactus Crawlers RC, and we'll talk to you next time.